Yes.
Okay, good. So, I don't know if the normal sandbox is working now. Uh, but let me check. Control reduce, and then so let me see if it's working now. Okay, it's working now though. But I might not want to use this one. So let me just show for those that are just joining other ways to connect the sandbox. You can always use your command prompt. I'm trying to bring up my. Please kindly mute yourself if you're not talking. I've been trying to mute to bring up my Vagrant, but it's not coming up. I don't know. Vagrant has been messing up lately. Probably the latest version is having issue or something. So I want to connect this ALX sandbox. Where is it? This webcam that we use. I want to connect it to my command prompt. Okay, so you can either use SSH or SFTP. Okay, so let me use SSH. So once you copy the code, you click on this SSH icon here, then you paste it here. You paste it. I hope I've copied it. Let me recopy it. Let me close this one. Okay, yeah, it says copied. So why is it not pasted? Yeah, that's pasted. So I just pasted. Can you still see my screen?
No.
No. Oh, okay. What's going? What happened? Oh, okay. Let me
And
restart.
Deepa was my hand is raised. I wanted to ask something about
Okay,
this.
okay.
Can
All
I go
right.
ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so about the Vagrant, I
Yes,
have VMware installed and you need to have Linux OS installed. Do I still need that?
you have VMware.
Yes.
Okay, like a virtual machine
Yes, yes, yes,
software.
yes, yes.
If you can connect Ubuntu to it, you can use it.
Yes, I have it installed there.
Yes, then you don't need Vagrant.
Okay.
Yeah. So uh, please kindly mute to. Okay, thank you. So I want to connect SSH to my um, this. So I copy that SSH link and then you press enter and then it prompts me for a password. Then I'll go back here and close this guy and then press. Can you see my screen?
No.
What's happening? Why do I keep getting locked out? Okay. Hmm? You can see it now, right? Okay. So where is it? Where am I? Where am I? Okay. So I'll copy this password here and then go back to my command prompt and paste it. I pasted it and I press enter and then it should bring
So
me to.
sorry. This command prompt is it this where you're copying and pasting? What site is this or is it page or what?
What?
You this page now you're entering this password and how did you get them? Get
That's
them
what
to
I
that
showed
page.
you just now. Um, okay, I know why it's closing. All right. So I said this is your web term from ALX, right? So I'm connecting this web terminal to my command prompt instead of using this your web terminal here. So
Yeah.
you could also
Yeah.
use this web terminal, but sometimes it fails, like it won't load, or it will load and it will just be blank. Okay, so like this, you won't see this. Like yesterday, this route wasn't showing. Okay, so instead of
Okay.
connecting it and using this one, you could use um, SSH or SFTP. So if you want to use SSH or SFTP is the same method. Okay, you just click on this SSH.
Mm.
You can see you can see copied. So it has
Mm.
copied. There's a code embedded in this SSH. So once you click on it, it will copy it to the clipboard. Then you go to your command prompt and then you paste it. Okay. So once you paste it like that, you input
This
enter
command prompt now, this command prompt, is that the
with your
one?
laptop
How
command.
did you get it? Is it already on the system or what? Sorry.
Yeah, it's on the system now. You just search for probably CMD. Look at its command prompt. If you are using a Windows, you can also use PowerShell. It's another type of command prompt on your system. Okay, so it comes with your
It's the
system.
app you download or what?
It comes with your system.
Okay.
So you can press this enter and then you get the password there as well. It will ask you for a password. Then this is the password here. So you copy this password and press it, and then it will act like your web terminal. So let's work on that. With that. We could also use our web terminal. Anyway. So let me open the web terminal as well. So we don't need to be navigating up and down. But I just like the interface of the command prompt. It makes it look nice. Okay, so I've increased the screen so that you can see it properly. So yesterday we were doing shell permission and we stopped at number 4. So I will just quickly go through the rest and then we'll go to filters so that those who are following up with
Sorry. I don't know. Maybe if you could start from from afresh again,
I
because I was
can't
trying to
for
start. So I don't know if it's from my checker. And once I enter the checker, it's still telling me wrong.
yeah,
I'm trying to see.
the video is uploaded already, so just kindly go and check it. Okay, because we don't have time to start. Because shell permission actually took a lot of time for a lot of people to get it yesterday, and some people got it on time. So some people who have issues with maths and stuff couldn't get it on time. So in order not to waste our time on that, just check the video on shell permission. Okay, so let me go back to the questions, and so we have we stopped at number 4. So I'm doing this so I can upload it, and those who used to watch after the class can follow up. Okay, so number 4 talks about is there anyone who is there and attended yesterday's class? Emmanuel, did you attend yesterday's class?
Yes, sir.
You
He
said
was asking the question, is there anyone who was not able to attend yesterday's class? That is why I
no,
raised
no.
that.
Who attended yesterday?
On yesterday, I couldn't join.
Yeah, is there anyone who attended?
Yeah, I was around yesterday.
Okay, till the end.
Yeah, to the end.
Okay, good.
I
So I
was
want to
around
know.
yesterday.
All right, nice. I wanted to know if I'll see people follow up and know what we're doing.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry for this particular task again. Are we to create like go to our GitHub again and create or continue with the previous one?
You should look. All you need to do is when you are given tasks like this, you see they've given you a GitHub repository. So if that repository exists before, you just create a directory inside it on your sandbox. So this ALX system engineering DevOps is what you've been using for Shell so
Yes.
far. Yeah, so you've created it already. So all you need to do is just create another directory inside. So you just go to your web terminal. You okay? Let me just copy this. Okay, let me list it. You list the contents, and then this is ALS system DevOps, right? Then you cd into it. ALX system, and you press enter. So when you list the content, you see that we have shell basic, shell permission, but with okay. If you don't have shell permission, then you create shell permission inside and then start your work. You don't need to do your GitHub cloning again. Okay. So if the name changes, now you know that you have to create another GitHub account. And then if you have another project in which is that same name, for example, if you have another task with the name ALX system, okay, and you have a directory inside, you create that ALX system. If you have another task and the name is ALX system, it's telling you that you already have ALX system. So just put this directory inside from here. That's all you got to do. So there's nothing crazy about that. Write a script that creates an empty file. Hello, I think we've done this one. So basically, I said a script is just it's as simple as, for example, we have let's say we have ls is a command, right? This is a command. Ls is a command. So we want to do it in a way that all these commands, you want to give that command to a file. You want a file. You want to give this command to a file in the sense that when we execute that file, it's going to act
This
like
fish
this
now fish
command.
they put it out of soup. Now which time they tell you that time? Now fish
Please
they
kindly
put
mute
like
yourself if
the
you are
time
not
because
talking.
they don't put it out of soup.
Please kindly mute yourself if you're not talking. Let me mute this person. Okay. So as I was saying, I said we have different commands. So we have ls, we have. So I want to give a file. If I want to create a file, in the sense that when I run that file, it's going to act like a particular command for me. Let me see the outside, and let me clear the screen. ls. Okay, where is the one? I think we create. Okay, this shell permission. So let me go into shell permission. Okay, so created some file. Okay. Shell task. So let me go into shell tasks. Where we shell underscore task. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing, right? For now. Okay. So yesterday we created a directory, that's a folder called shell task. And these are all the stuff we've done up to number 4, right? So let me clear this screen and let me list it in long format. So we've done 4 tasks so far. Okay. So all we are doing in scripting is whenever we enter a command. So let me just do one example and then we continue. So for example, I want to do I want to list what is inside. Let me clear it. So for example, I want to list what is inside this folder, which is this directory. Okay. So I want to give that this list now. I want to give it to a file in the sense that whenever I run that file, it's going to perform this task ls for me. Okay. So that's all we are doing in shell permission. So let me just create a file called, and let me use vi to create a file called list files. Okay. So I want to open a file called list files. Press enter. Then I'll write a script telling it this is a script. I won't dive deep into that, not to waste our time. Bin/bash is a bash script, and then I'll just say ls. So I'm giving this file that I'm creating, I'm giving it ls in the sense that when I run this file to just do what I put here. Okay. So if I wanted to create another file, I will say touch, maybe a file name. So when I run this file to just do this thing, so I'm giving it the power to run this command on this second line. So that's what we are doing. So if I say ls, as I want to make it list, right? And then I'll exit and save and quit. Okay, so I have this file, list files. I have it on my on this place, and then if I run that file, I want it to be able to list for me. Or let's even do it this way. I want it to be able to list in long format. Okay, so let me vi into um, the file again. ls dash l or dash alm. Sorry, I'm going to add comma to it. Okay, so let's clear it. So I have this file. Let me list it, for example. So this is the file I just created, list files. Okay, I want to do it in the sense that when I run it, it's going to do ls dash um, alm that I inputted into it. Okay, so um, that is that for scripting, which is the shell basic that you did scripting. So in order for me to run this thing, that is when we go into shell permission. So if I do ls dash l, okay, I'll see that this file now, okay, I explained this one yesterday, so just check the video and it will help you. The owner of the file cannot run this file. The person cannot run it in so that it will do that command that is imputed into it. So if I try to run it now, to run the file, I'll put dot slash and then the name of the file. Okay, list underscore files. Okay, so if I try to run it, it will tell me that permission denied because I am the owner. Okay, if I want to, who am I? It's telling me that I'm root. And who is the owner of this file? Look at the file. The owner is root. Okay, this is the owner here, root. Okay, so who am I? I'm root. But root as the owner does not have permission to execute this file. Okay, so in order for me to give it that permission, I will now say change what's that command? Is it ch own?
MOD,
Ch
MOD,
own?
MOD, MOD.
Yes, change mode. Thank you. Thank you. The one I was inputting was change ownership. Okay, so change mode. You want to change the modification of this particular file. Where's the file? List files. Okay, you want to give it. You want to give the owner the access to execute it. Okay, so we are adding X to it. X means execute, W means write, and R means read. We want to be able to execute it. We could also give the access to other users and the group as well. So if I want to give it to me as the root alone, I will say you. You means the user. If I want to give it to the group as well, I'll add G. If I want to give it to the others as well, I'll add O to it. Okay, so U for these three lines, G for the next three lines, and O for the next three lines. Okay, I could remove it, and if I add anything to it, to add to all of them automatically. Okay, so let me just add it to myself. U plus. So I'm adding X. X means execute. I'm adding X to this file. What is the name of the file? List file. So name the name of the file. List file. So I'm adding X to list file. Okay. So to just this user place. So if I press enter now, okay, and I release it, you see that this one now is executable. I will list it in long format now so you can see what happened. So when I list it in long format, you will see that this place has X now. and before it doesn't have X. It's because we've added that X to it. In order to add X to it, you do change the mode. CH mode, you are changing the mode of this file. You are adding X to the user. You could also do it this way by just saying ch mode and remove this u and say plus X. It means you are adding X to all of them. So if I still enter this, it will still work. If I release it in long format, you see that all of them have X. There's X here, there's X here, there's X here. So I can execute it. The group can execute it. Other people can execute it. So now, if I try to execute that file now, list files, okay, and I press enter, you see that it automatically does what I did, what I input into it. I think ls, let me see, cat list one. ls-alm, okay. Why is this L not working? The M is to add comma to every word. The A is to show hidden files, but the L is supposed to act as long format. So probably let me just veer into it again and put the L first. Okay, escape. Okay, let me rerun it. Still not doing it. Let's give it ls dash. Yeah. Okay, so I just gave it ls-l on its own, and then which means that this file should do that command that I gave it, which is ls-l, should list the content of this folder in long format. Okay, but for it to be able to do that, I who want to run it have to have permission to run that file in order for it to do what I input into it. Okay, so and then in order for me to give myself that permission, then I need to add it that okay, I have to be able to execute this. I have the execution right to this file. So do you have any questions on that? And then let's continue with the task for today. So let us remove list. Does anyone have any question? You can ask. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you said if you want to like change mode, which is CHMOD, without
Yes.
putting the U without putting any of those letters there before
Yes.
the X, what does that
Yes.
actually mean?
It means it's going to add X to all of the user, the group, and others. So
Okay.
when you do it directly, okay, sorry, not this one. This. So when you CH mode, okay, here it is. So if I don't specify anything yet, I'm saying add X to all the group for this file, the group, the user, and the others for this file. Okay, so once you put, if I put minus X, it's going to remove all the X. I won't be able to execute it again. Let me give this 4 empty. Look at 4 empty, for example. 4 empty, everybody has X, right? This one has X, this one has X, this one has X. So if I do CH mode minus X for 4 empty, okay, and I press enter and I release it, you see that 4 empty, it has turned to white because I cannot execute it. Nobody can execute it. All the execution right has gone. So I could also do chmod plus X and press enter. And if I released it, you see that everyone has, and the color has changed and everyone has X. So let me remove it as well. And where is it? Remove it. Okay, I've removed it. If I do ls-l, it has gone. So I could also do it this way. I won't make it complicated too well. So you can just watch the video because I explained this one. I could do chmod 777 4 empty, enter. And if I released it, it has given for all the permissions. But if you watch the video we made yesterday, you understand how we got this one. And if you understand before that, that's good. So I don't want us to waste time because we have another topic to still do. So I just want us to complete this one. So probably while explaining other tasks, you'll get one or two things from. So in order not to waste time, let's go to number 5. Shell permission number 5. Okay, so it says write a script. So when we are writing a script, just know that we are just giving a file permission to do a certain thing. Okay, permission to do that command. So write a script that has execute permission. Okay, we are now writing a script that would add execute permission to the owner of the file hello. So this one is just telling us that if we have a file called hello, I think we have already, we created it. Yes, we have a file hello. Okay, so if I do this, you see that hello, the owner cannot execute it, right? Okay, so it says write a script. Where is the question? Write a script that will add that execution permission to the owner of this file. So what we want to do is just change mode to the owner, add execute permission to hello. So this is what we want to do exactly. Okay, but this command we want to give it to a file in the sense that when we run that file, it's going to just do this thing for us. Okay, so that's all we want to do. So and then the name of the file should be what that we want to give that command to. You see, when they where is it? I wanted to see how they run it. Okay, look at it. They first listed the files, which I did. I listed it, and then you will see that hello has no X here. It has no X. Let me increase the screen. Yes, you see that hello, the file hello has no X, right? When they list it normally, ls-l, which is what I did here, ls-l. Hello has no X here, right? So when they now run the file, they created a file, they imputed that command that I typed just now. It will have been inside this file. So when they run this file, okay, it says permission denied, which means that the person has not been given the right. Okay, they run this file and then it say permission denied. So they now gave the permission into this file. Okay, and then when they run this file and then they release it, it's now showing that it has hello as X for now. Okay, just doing that command chmod u plus X for hello, we imputed it into this. So when you do this thing is replacing that chmod because it is embedded inside, and whenever it runs, that command automatically runs without you seeing it on the screen run. So it's as if it's running in the background. Okay, So whenever you run this file, that command that you put inside run is as simple as that. So let's try to run hello as they've done here. Why do I keep coming to command prompt? Yes. So if I run hello, for example, let me reduce this one to good. I hope you can see my screen like this. Okay. So if I try to run hello, as you can see hello, I can't run it because I don't have permission. So if I try to run it, dot slash hello, you say permission bash hello permission denied, just as we have it here. Just like we have it here, bash dot hello permission denied, right? So we create a file called 532, right? And we put that command inside to make hello executable. Okay, copy and then come here and then vi space enter. So what we do, we enter our bash script, shebang bin bash, and then what else? Then ch mode, change mode, u plus the user alone, u plus x, and then the name of the file is hello, right? And then escape, and then w. Or you could also do escape colon x. Also do the same thing. Okay. So now if I release the content, you see that where is it? Okay, it's still without x, right? It's because we haven't run this file. This is the new file we created. Hello is still without x here. Okay, so if we try to now run this file, okay, it is assumed that it is supposed to now do that ch mode and then press enter itself, which will make this hello now executable. Okay, so that's what we want to do. But in order for us to even run this one, we need to give the person the permission to run it. Okay, because if I just try to run that 5 dash SQ, I don't have permission to run it. So for me to have permission to run it, I can just say plus x 5 SQ, press enter. Then if I lift it, you see that I have the permission to run this one now. So let me clear my screen. So if I try to run 5 execute dot slash 5 execute, sorry, dot slash 5, see, you see, it means once I do this thing, it means I've done ch mode u plus x hello. I've done it already. I've used this file to do that. So if I release the content, enter, you see that hello is now executable. Okay, so basically that's just what we are supposed to do. And then where is it? So hello is now executable, and you see that x, there's an x here. So if I release it, where is it? Yes, you see the x is here now. Okay, and the x is not here before. So when we run this file, basically just do that ch mode that is inside ch mode u plus x and then hello, and then it makes hello executable. So do you have any questions? Let me know so we can go to the next question. Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah, Dipo, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Any other person? No. Okay, good. So write a script that adds execute permission. It will add execute permission to the owner and group owner. Okay, and read permission to other users to the file hello. Okay, so execute to the owner and group, and then so that command now we want to do. Okay, let me just type the command. Okay, so write a command that gives execute to the owner and the group, right? So you just do change the mode of a file to the owner, which is you, and also to the group, which is G. Add execute to it. Okay, comma, and also read permission to other user, and then to other user, which is O, add read to it. For which file? For the file hello. So this is what we want to input into copy. So this is the command we input into a file, in the sense that when we run that file, it will act as this command, and then it will give all these things to this file hello. Okay, so that's as simple as that. So what is the name of the file we are giving all these things to? We are giving it to a file called 6 multiple permission. Okay, so let me just copy this one. 6 multiple permission. So this one will just give you brief of how it will work. I don't want to waste time, but let me just quickly go through it. So they did ls-l. So initially the hello only has read. Okay, so you want to add x to this place, x to this place, and r to this place. So let's make our hello to have just become read. In order to do that, this one will be 100, 100, that's 100, that's what is 100 binary to decimal? Who can help me? Should that be that should be 4, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? So 440. So now I've given this hello to become r, just like we had it here. Where is it? R dash. Okay, that's what I'm giving this guy. I don't know if you understand this command that I did here. But anyway, I don't want to go back too much, and I know people who were there yesterday should understand. So R and dash. I want to just do this in order for us to test it. So if I then run that command, where's that command? Oh, I've cleared it. So if I run that command, this is change mode UG plus X, comma O plus R for the file hello. You should be able to do this stuff that I gave to it. Okay, so we'll put this thing into a file, in the sense that when we run that file, it's going to give the user the user X, the group X, and then the others R. Okay, so let's clear this. So we create a file called 6 multiple permission, and then you write your scripts /bin /bash, and then what's the script again? Change mode UG plus X, comma O plus R for the file L. Okay, so this is what we want to do. Press your escape WX, enter. Okay, and then let's list it. So now we have a file called 6 multiple permission. For us to execute this file, we'll change the mode. Let me just give it U plus X, 6 multiple permission, enter. If I release it, so that 6 multiple permission is executable. So if I execute this 6 multiple permission now, right, we should make this hello what they told us to do. We should add X to this place, X to this place, and R to this place. So enter. Let me release it. So can you see? We have X here, and R here. Before we only had R, but now we have R, XR, and XR. As you can see, we only had R here. And then when we run this thing, it's as if we are giving it that code, that ch mode, blah blah blah, inside this thing. So when we run it runs and then does this also. So that's that. So let's go to the next task. If you have a question, just let me know. Is there anyone raising their hands? No, for now. Okay.
I have a question.
Alright.
Okay, you used the command which is the CM mode. So you can also use because I was seeing like a number, like a binary. So you can also use that one to like modify.
I explained how those numbers I got in yesterday. So you can just check the video out for literally what it is about is that okay. So you know that this 3 is for the user, right?
Yes.
And then the next 3 is for group, and then the last 3 is for owner. Others, right? So
Yeah.
basically, how that works is that this R stands for 1. Okay, all these bits they stand for 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and then whenever you don't see anything there, it stands for 0. So this one is 1 0 1 for the owner of the file. So what is 101 binary to decimal? 101 should be like 5. Okay, so if I want to change the mode, right, and I said the owner is 101. Okay, let's say the owner is 111. Okay, so I'm changing it to 111. It means that the owner will be able to read, write, and execute. Okay, so 1 is when you have a character there, it is 1. When you don't have any character, it is, you assume it to be 0. So R is, we don't want it to be able to read it, we only want the person to be able to write and execute. It means it is 011. So what is 011 in binary? 011 should be I think 3, right? 11 in binary, because 0 is 0, 01 is 1, 10 is 2, 11 is 3. Okay, so it means this place I can represent it with 3 and say that 3 means R will disappear, this right will appear, and X will appear for this particular person. So for the next person, if I want to give that person the same thing, I'll add 3. It means R should disappear, W should appear for the next person, and X should appear. And the last person, if I don't want to give the person any permission, I'll use 0, because 000 in binary decimal is still 0. Then CH moves 330, and then the name of the file hello. I'll just type it, enter. So if I release it, you see that hello now, the last 3, I gave it 0, it has gone. This one, it is 011, which is 3. 011 is 3. So I have 0 and then 1 1, and then the last one, so 011 011. So I don't know, that's the fast way I could just quickly explain it. So if you still need better understanding, you could check the video. So I don't know if I kind of helped you with that a bit.
Yeah, I understand now.
Alright, is there any other question? Should we continue? Alright.
Yep.
So number 7, write a script that add execution permission to the. I think we've done this one. Have we? Is this what we just did? Okay, no. Write a script that adds execution permission to the owner, the group owner, and other users. Okay, it adds executes to the owner, group owner, and other user. Okay, this one is simple. This one we could just do three ways or two ways rather. I could just say chmod. He said I could just say plus x hello, and then this one will add execute to all, both the owner, both, or I could just say chmod add execute to the user, the group, and the owner. UGO plus x. Okay, so any of these two, is either you add the UGO or you don't add anything. So we want to give this command to a file in the sense that when we run that file, it will do this thing for us. Okay, so what is the name of the file? Vi, and then the name of the file 7 everybody, showing that you are giving everybody right to do a particular thing. You could also use 7 self. Look at the name is even acting. Okay, well, 7 will not work for it. I wanted to use 777, but that one will only give it all the right, all the permission rights. 7 in binary means 111. Okay, so if I do 111, it means I'm giving everything to the field. Read will be 1, write will be 1, x will be 1, like that. So we're not doing that. Okay, I think this live will end in 10 minutes, so we're going to send another link. I don't know if the live doesn't end before. I don't know why it started ending. Maybe it was a free trial we were using before. Alright, so let's just quickly see what we can do. Bin bash. So chmod. So should we use, let's just use UGO plus x. Hello. So let me try and so I'll give the user the permission to execute the file, this, and then if I run the file, let me first list it. Okay, so if I run the file 7, it should change all the permission. It should add extra x to this guy now. So let me release it. You see that hello now has x here, x here, x here. So that's basically what I want to do. So let's go to the next question because there's no time. If you have questions, just kindly call my attention and ask. Okay, number 8, I guess. Write a script that sets the permission to the file hello as follows. Owners, no permission at all. So this, in this case, using numbers would make it easier. Okay, so the owner should have no permission, the group no permission, and then others should have all permission. Okay, this one is quite simple. All you need to do is just go here. Okay, so what we want to do is give a file the 007 hello. Okay, 0 is saying that everybody for owner should be 000, because 0 in binary to decimal is 0, is 0. So you can say 000. This one is 000, and the 000 in binary is what in decimal still 0. So that's why we have the 00, and then the last 3 should have 111. So 111 in binary, from binary to decimal, is 7. Okay, so if I do this, it's going to make all this place empty, and then this place will be filled with read, write, execute. If I enter now, that's what it's going to do. So now I want to give this command to a file, in the sense that when I execute that file, it's going to act as this. So vi, what's the name of the file? This is taking time than I expect, because I expect us to have gone to redirection so that will be done this week and then be able to move on. to other tasks for next week because from tomorrow it's my okay. I think there's still time. Why do I keep coming to this command prompt? Using the web terminal. Okay, so vi in bond I shebang bean dash and then change the mode 007 to file hello, right? Escape to big field. So if I release it, I have the file James Bond, add execution permission to James Bond, right? Enter and then let me clear. If I release it and then run James Bond. So it's going to do that thing. It's going to make all this space empty and then make this space filled. Okay, so press enter. And then what's going on with my network? Okay, so you can see, look at the hello now. Dash 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 RWX. Okay, so do you have any question? Do you understand? Yes, I do. Let's continue.
Yes, yes.
I'm already answering for you. I said yes, I do. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. 9 Joe John Doe. So this one says write a script that sets the mode of the file hello to this. Look at it. Look at it. 111 101 and 011. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So 111 is what? 7. 101 is what? 100 is 4. 101 should be 5. And then this one is so 7 5. And then this one is 011 is 3. Okay, so 753. So if we set this permission to 753, we have this stuff here. Okay, so what we want to do is just chmod 753 hello. Okay, so we are giving this command to a file in the sense that when we run that file, it's going to do this command that we typed. Okay, so what's the name of the file? Let's check. The name of the file is 9 John Doe. Okay, copy it and paste it. Enter I slash bin slash bash and then enter chmod 753. Is that what I typed? I'm not sure. So let us just give it execution permission for John Doe. Chmod, sorry. Let me just add plus X to John Doe. So if I use John Doe now, John Doe is executable. So if I now execute John Doe dot slash 9 and then release my file. So as you can see, we have RWX, R dash X dash WX. So look at it again. Where is it? RWX, R dash X dash WX. RWX, R dash X dash WX. So that's all they need us to do. So we have 30 minutes left to end this section. What time did I say? Okay, I said 10:30. first. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Do you have any question so far? Do you have any question? No. Okay. So write a script that sets the mode of the file hello to the same as Ole's mode. So what they're just trying to tell us there is that there is a file called Ole already, and it has a particular set of permissions. Okay, so we want to give that the permission this Ole has, we want to give it to hello. And if you look at this case, this is Ole is having rw dash rw dash r, but hello is having so many permissions. So we want to make hello have the permission of Ole. Okay, so after we run this file, look at the file Ole is having rw and then hello to is having rw. So we want to set Ole to be hello. Okay, you have a minute. So once the live end, I'm going to send a new link to the group. Let me just start waiting it now because it's gonna end. So hold on, let me just send a new link now because it's gonna end now.